The new American dream is to leave. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Imani, and this is how to quit America. I know that's a big, broad, and bold title, but yeah, I don't have to say much. All you gotta do is look at the news, y'all, and to see how the country that was once the land of the free and home of the brave, once a haven for immigrants and people from different countries to come and to better their life, is slowly dwindling before our eyes. But this is not a video on politics, and I don't think I will ever get into politics on here. Well, no. Nah, not necessarily. I'm not a stone cold nothing, to be honest with you. But I am a stone cold fan of freedom. And I feel like we can get that elsewhere. Right? So this is how to quit America 101. All right. Step one. If I'm looking down, I have notes. Okay. Step one, go where your cost of living is better. To put it plainly. So, as you know, the cost of living right now in the US is astronomical. Astronomical. Yo, if you seen that TikTok or that meme, comment about down below. But yeah, like getting groceries getting groceries is expensive. Getting gas, actually it's not too bad right now. But buying a house, yeah. Buying a car, yeah. Yeah, if you work a regular 9 to 5, and I talked about 9 to 5s and my and me not being a fan of those in like the previous videos. But if you're a regular person and you work a 9 to 5, unfortunately that is not an easy feat if you want to get these items. If you want a new car, a new house, if you want to move cities in the US, And honestly, fair play, right? Not even fair play, not even fair play. Honestly, it's not good. But you know what? We have the freedom to go. So because the economy is crazy right now, you need to go to a place. You need to find a place where the cost of where the cost of living suits you better. And how do you do that? Go where your currency is high and go where the cost of living is low. AKA currency arbitrage. Okay, what is currency arbitrage? Arbitrage, have you all ever heard of Gary Vee? Shout out to him. He basically he's one of those entrepreneurs that likes to tell people, oh yeah, it's easy to make money online. Shout out to him, yo. If you are a person that really wants to make money online, you need to be following him. Anyway, but what he does is to show people how easy it is, or to make money like as a side gig, is he goes to like garage sales and he buys like books, or he buys memorabilia or toys or whatever. He posts them on like Facebook Marketplace and he sells them for a price. But how he makes money is he buys them discounted at these garage sales and he sells them for a higher price. That is called retail arbitrage. You buy low and you sell high, giving you a return on your investment. So currency arbitrage is to spend money in a weaker currency while making money in a stronger currency, which does what? It runs it up for your return on investment. And you're not spending much more money at the end of the day. So this is why a lot of people go to places like Thailand. They go to places like Bali. They go to places like Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. I love Mexico so bad. I went to a solo trip there. I will be talking about Mexico. I love Mexico so bad. Oh my gosh. I will be certainly talking about Mexico in the near future. Stay tuned. They go to places like Colombia or Portugal because of this currency arbitrage, right? They're able to spend money in pesos or in rupiah or in euros and to make, not euros, no, because euros is, but you get what I'm saying. You're spending money in a weaker currency and you're making your US dollar, your Australian dollar, your Canadian dollar, your pound, you know? Playing currency arbitrage like this will keep a lot of money in your pocket, will also help you to save money, and will also give you a better quality of life. You're able to actually, you'll be able to actually make your groceries and pay for all your bills and then actually have money to save and to spend for fun. You get me? Good. This also inadvertently, just because you have more money in your pocket to play with, will give you a better quality of life. And speaking of quality of life, that is number 2. In order to quit America, you need to move to a place that has a better quality of life. Yes, by playing currency arbitrage, you can make this for yourself, but you also need to go to a place that you enjoy. Go places, start looking for places where the air quality is good, the food quality is good, and you have your non-negotiables, whether that be gyms, whether that be expat circles, whatever. Go to a place where you can enjoy the quality of life, because what good is going to a place where it's cheap and that you can afford, but you don't really like the environment? Like, that is not that is not conducive to you and your quality of life. The point of doing this is to actually not only to afford where you live, but to enjoy living your life, you know? So a lot of people say, I mean, look, it sounds like I am being paid by the by the by the not directors, what is that called? The tourism boards of these countries, but I'm not. Not yet, at least. Yeah, let's get that together. Let me get my speech right. Not yet. But this video, I'm not. But yes, like, start looking at places. For example, like, if you really need the beach and you really like the jungle, look to Costa Rica. They have very quality of air, great. Nature, great. Quality of food, great. Expat circle, there are very good bubbles in Costa Rica that you could think of. You know, I say the same for Bali or Siargao. Yo, if you heard of Siargao, you're really in there. But, like, you know, go to places that is not a carbon copy of your city back home. You know, like, if you are tired of the hustle and bustle life, don't move to Dubai. I mean, but then again, if you love a city life, think about Dubai, think about Bangkok, think about Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, think about these places, think about Medellin. But if that's not what you're into, and you need peace and quiet, or you need the beach to feel like, you know, your quality of life is increasing, then seek these places out, okay? You are not forced. Again, let me reiterate this again. Just because it's cheaper, but the environment is not conducive to you, do not just up and go. No. Your quality of life is just as important as like your affordability in the place, right? Now, step 3, your third thing that you need to look for when you want to quit America is your fun-o-meter. And what do I mean by this? Like, do you enjoy yourself in that location? right? So we talked about if you can afford it. We talked about, do you have what you need in that particular location? But the third thing is, do you actually like living in the place? Right? Could you see yourself enjoying yourself? Right? So, so an example of this may be you have you need to be in the gym. Like the gym is your happy place, or the gym is your happy place and you need one to work out every single day. That's a part of your routine. You need one. Okay? So the places that you need to think about moving to, it needs to have gyms, a gym or several gyms that you can pick and choose from. Bali, or if you like to play pickleball or paddle, or you like to surf, you need to go to locations that have excellent surf. Costa Rica has excellent surf. Or pickleball, I don't know. I think Europe has a lot of these things. Spain, I think, is very, not pickleball, paddle. Paddle is very popular there. Also, your funometer needs to include the community that you surround yourself with. For example, for me, I like an international crowd. They don't necessarily have to be all Americans. Actually, I prefer that there be other people other than Americans there, like Europeans, Asians, Africans, whatever, South American, Latinos. Shout out to y'all. Caribbeans. Shout out to us. Um, Australians, whatever. Like, if you want an international crowd, then you need to look for international hubs, you know? Yeah, also having having people like this, or international crowd like that, is most likely going to affect your socialization, like, capacity or capabilities, you know? Because though you can go to a place where it's just locals, which is fine, right? I'm not knocking anybody for that. Like, do that. But if you want to be surrounded by people that are more like-minded than you, and not than you, like yourself, because remember, you're making a big move. Can y'all hear that in the background? I'm so sorry if you can. Like, I'm in I'm in the bathroom, and I'm filming on my bathroom floor. I love it. Shout out to Trish. I got this idea from her. She does it on the kitchen floor. I'm doing it on my bathroom floor. But if you can hear that, sorry, because, like, you're not supposed to. But what was I saying? I was talking about, yes, having your international people. It's good to be surrounded by people that are like-minded to you, because, again, you just made this big move to go to this particular location, or to live there for a little bit, or to visit there for an extended period of time. You would want people that kind of understand you in that vein, because they have also did the same thing, you know? Take into consideration that. All right. What else can set off your fun-o-meter? Okay. Also, again, to have fun in a specific location, there needs to be, like, you just can't just work and that's it. Like, you would want a little bit more variety and a spice of life to the mix, you know? Does this place have extracurricular activities that you can go to? And by that I mean like, can you go snowboard if that's what you want to do? Can you hop on a quick flight, or hop on a boat, or hop on a bus and go to a specific part of the country and go to the beach, or go ziplining, or do various activities? Can you just, like, you know, can you do like a I almost said a taco run. Shout out to Mexico, man. I love Mexico so bad. But like, can you do like food tours, or can you play tourist in the city that you want to base yourself in? When you find a place where your funometer, it goes way up, your cost of living is down, and your quality of life goes way up, girl, believe me, you'll come back here, sell all your stuff, and go back and live there. Again, unfortunately, the American dream is not in this country anymore. So, but guess what that means? That means that you need to go and figure it out for yourself, you know? We have free will. Use your free will correctly. How it's supposed to be used. But yeah, that is how you quit America in a nutshell. I will probably most likely be going into depth in this topic in the future, actually in tomorrow's video. So stay tuned for that. Okay, tell me below where you would consider having a base outside of the US. Well, tell me your non-negotiables. Like for me, a non-negotiable is it needs a beach, or at least a beach close by. A good one too. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.